What's up, home bartenders? Holiday season is almost here. It is time to make your aged eggnog. Now, I've been making Alton Brown's aged eggnog recipe for quite a few years. It's really awesome. Last year, I tried a year-old aged eggnog. Check out that video. But this year, we're making the same recipe, but with a little twist. We're gonna make Alton Brown's Classic Eggnog. We're going to transform it into a Peppermint Eggnog, candy cane eggnog, and we're also gonna make a Coconut Eggnog for a little tropical twist on the holiday favorite. All right, let's do it. So we're using Alton Brown's classic recipe, but we are going to change the order a little bit because we're adding 2 flavors. So start with your 12 egg yolks, add your pound of sugar, add your pinch of salt, and your teaspoon of freshly grated nutmeg. That doesn't change. We're then going to whisk, whisk, whisk until that sugar dissolves and the whole mixture gets light. But now we're going to add our dairy. Usually you add your dairy and your booze together, but we're going to add the 3 dairies at the same time because we want to split this eggnog base into 3 portions. Because for the first portion, we're doing the classic eggnog. So this one doesn't change. We're doing equal parts. Well, first we have our eggnog base and then equal parts of brandy, of bourbon, and rum. So in the regular recipe, we add a cup of each, but since we've divided our eggnog into thirds, we're adding a 1/3 cup of each spirit. And I'm just gonna soak up the rest of that eggnog base and pour it in. Give it a quick stir, and then we're gonna bottle this one up. That is our classic aged eggnog. Next up, the peppermint or candy cane eggnog. So adding another 1/3 of our eggnog base. For this one, we're doing bourbon, 2 parts bourbon and 1 part peppermint schnapps. I'm using a high proof bourbon because the peppermint schnapps obviously has a lower ABV than your classic spirits, so we want the bourbon to be a little higher. This Old Ezra is 57. So dump that in, give that a mix, and bottle it up, and there is the peppermint eggnog. Last up is our coconut eggnog. For this one here, we're using 2 parts rum to 1 part coconut rum or coconut liqueur. I'm using Malibu here. Feel free to use a better coconut rum if you want. I'm using OFTD for one of my rums because once again, I want the ABV a little higher. And then for the second rum, just a standard Jamaican rum. And finally, some Malibu coconut liqueur. But I don't think I'm gonna get enough coconut flavor from the liqueur. So what I'm also gonna do is I've got about 3 ounces of cream of coconut pre-mixed in some of my eggnog base. And I'm gonna dump that in as well. Give it a mix, and just like before, bottle it up. Okay, so our 3 eggnogs are finished, they're bottled up, but as the recipe suggests, this is aged eggnog. So we gotta let these just sit in the fridge and mellow for a couple weeks. In my experience, these are best at about the 2-week period to about 2-month period. So if you make these in November, they're gonna be great come the holiday season, come December, and they're just gonna get better and better throughout the holidays and past New Year's.
2 weeks later.
All right, it's a little less than 2 weeks later. I couldn't wait that long. I wanted to try these, but it's enough time for all those ingredients to get to know each other in the bottle and age a little bit. So we're gonna start with the classic one. I'm very familiar with this flavor. That's so good. I mean, the 3 spirits, got the brandy, the bourbon, the rum all together. And then those eggs, the sugar, the cream, oh. And the nutmeg, can't forget the nutmeg. This is what the holidays are all about. That's awesome, I finished it. The candy cane or the peppermint. Ooh, nice. Obviously it's mainly bourbon, but you get a nice, strong, minty peppermint flavor. But it doesn't distract from the eggnog. Still very much a cream eggnog. That nutmeg is still present. It just has a nice, mellow candy cane aroma and flavor to it. I'm finishing these. These are great. The coconut eggnog. This one's a little more subdued. I might want to up the, we can always just add some to the bottle. You might want to up the Malibu or up the coconut, maybe put a little more of that cream of coconut. It's there. I think that OFTD rum is just punching the coconut right in the face. It's there. I could use a little more of it. But again, it's not subduing the eggnog. This is not a coconut cream liqueur. This is coconut eggnog. So we really want that eggnog to be front and center. the coconut is just hopping along for the ride. So in that respect, it is there. I could use a slight bit more coconut. So maybe up your cream of coconut mixture into the bottle, and maybe up your Malibu or your coconut rum a little more. All right, I'm picking it up on the second taste a little more. It's definitely there, but whoo, that OFTD kicks. Well, there it is, guys. 2 variations on the Classic Aged Eggnog, Alton Brown's recipe. We've got the classic, we've got the peppermint, we've got the coconut. I hope you give these a try this season. Make it now. We're still in November. Great time to make your eggnog and then have it throughout the season. Look at this. It makes about 3 liters, 1 of each flavor, and this will last you the whole holidays, hopefully. If you want to see me try the 1-year-old eggnog, click on this video right here. And if you want to see our playlist of holiday and Christmas cocktails, click this video right here. Otherwise, we will see you in the next one. Cheers.